Rocket biz?
My first entrepreneurial venture was in sixth grade.
It was a school magazine that I did back when I was 12.
My first business was selling stamps at school, but I was 6 years old.
I was selling candy to my peers.
So I wasn't the child that was selling lemonade or anything. I think the first thing I did was for free.
I used to bike to my bus stop, and on the way there was a store, and I'd fill my entire backpack with candy in lieu of books. So instead of filling my backpack with books, which is what I should be bringing to school, I was bringing candy and chewing gum, and I used to sell that.
Ghostbusters had come out, the film, and I really liked the logo, right? And I tried to find somewhere that I could buy like a patch to sew onto my T-shirt, but nobody sold the patches, and the internet wasn't obviously around, so I couldn't go on the internet and find it out. So I started making some out of paper. My friends at school saw them, and they wanted them as well. So I kind of like, well, you know, it's going to cost you 10 cents.
School system is made for industrial age right now. So the way this system is done, the way we are teaching subjects and the way we subdivide things is done for, you know, the last 30 years, the last 60 years, where we had certain preconditions.
School in Germany in general is very theoretical from my point of view. And theoretical teaching often doesn't help, it doesn't help if you want to become an entrepreneur yourself.
I have two sons, they are 10 years old, and in their school they talk about entrepreneurship, but they do not try it there.
Children are educated for the world today, which is completely pointless because they're not going to inhabit the world today. They're going to inhabit the world in 10 years' time, and the world in 10 years' time needs entrepreneurs and engineers and designers and thinkers and people that don't necessarily care about knowing what 7 times 8 is.
Current education system, it values tests that rewards memory skills and rewards things that aren't creativity, and what's important in regenerating an economy is one that generates new ideas. I think entrepreneurship is crucial to that.
It's easier to learn a profession, but it's not so easy how to train or open a child's mind to how to become an entrepreneur.
I think we need to teach our children to think outside the box, to take risks, and to be willing to try things and fail without seeing failure as a negative thing.
Every kid has the chance to become an entrepreneur, and I mean, you have, you know, great entrepreneurs coming from all stripes of society. You don't have to be rich, you don't have to be sort of, you know, well trained or well educated. I mean, anybody can be an entrepreneur.
Germany has a wonderful reputation of combining theory and practice, both of which are very important. If Germany took that strength and extended that to entrepreneurial studies, I think that would be something that would fit very nicely, that Germans would understand, that you need the theory, but then you also need to go off and practice. And that practice should include the ability to fail fast and fall forward.
If you don't introduce entrepreneurship at schools, most people will never think of trying to be an entrepreneur. So introducing the idea very early on will create a new generation of entrepreneurs.
The ability to become more entrepreneurial is going to be more important as the world is changing faster and faster.
The entrepreneur of the future might be a lot younger than we think.
I think it would be nice if school could help on that and give more practical advice and help you to actually learn the things that you need in life later on.
Rocket biz.